Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another episode of PRI Talk. Thank you for joining me with another 5-minute recruiting episode here, answering and talking about your recruiting questions. So today's question, we are answering the question, what if they don't have my major? Okay, so a school has reached out to you, they're interested, but they don't have your academic field major, however you want to describe it. Jason, should I respond to them? Should I get on the phone with them? Should I continue to communicate with them? And my answer, almost exclusively in all situations, is yes. You should still get on the phone with them. You should still communicate with them. Okay. Now, there are some athletes out there that are very specific and particular in what they're looking for academically and things like that. And anything outside of what their specifics are academically, as far as rigor or ranking of the program in the school and things like that, they're not going to settle for anything less. And I totally get that. There's people who have wanted to be a doctor since they were 8 years old, and they're always going to want to be a doctor. So unless they have this level of pre-med school or that type of thing, they're not going to be interested. That I totally understand. Okay. But I want to look at it from a couple different ways for maybe if we don't quite fit into that category. Okay. And for a lot of athletes, academics are always really important. But there's definitely some athletes where the academic piece takes priority over a bunch of other things. Okay. If the academic piece is not one of those maybe top 1 or 2 priorities for you, I think that's totally okay. And we're going to talk about what that looks like. So maybe they don't have your specific major. Okay. How specific, how unique is your academic field that you're interested in going into? Okay. If it's really specific and really unique, yes, not every school is going to have that specific major and specific track for you. But maybe they have something that's either similar or in the general field that you're looking for. Okay. And you're going to know that by doing a little more research on the school, looking at where, this track that is maybe broader, but would encompass what you're looking for. Do they have any students that are going on to this field that you're looking at? Do they have any athletes that are moving on to that field that you're interested in? Okay. So looking at that, diving a little bit deeper into the academic piece for that school. And then getting on the phone and asking that question. This is what I'm interested in. I noticed you guys don't have that. Do you have anything similar? What would be maybe a replacement for that academic major for athletes that want to do that? And maybe you get on the phone and the coach goes, hey, you know what? I was just talking to the head of this department the other day, and they're actually going to start adapting this new program that actually I think would be a really good fit for you. Okay. So if you never get on the phone, you have no idea that that's happening. Okay. So I do encourage athletes to get on the phone, ask those specific academic questions. And you know what? If it's still not a fit at the end of the day, then that's great. That happens. Okay. The other situation that we talk about all the time is if you're even a junior or a senior, your academic major that you want to pursue in college might change between now and before you even get to college. Okay. And it also might change once you get to college. All right. So a school, in a lot of instances, a school not having your specific field, your specific major, isn't necessarily maybe a negative. Okay. And so it's important to remember that you might get into a class and you might go, well, this is definitely not for me in your field, and you need to change majors. Okay. So my advice for athletes when it comes to the academic side, again, there's people who are not going to change, and that's totally fine. But if you're open to maybe some different academic programs and some academic tracks, then if they don't have your specific major, get on the phone with them anyway. Okay. Get on the phone with a college coach, ask some questions, find out if this school checks every other 25 out of the 26 boxes that you're looking at. They just don't have this one specific academic track. Okay. Ask those questions, look into the school, get on the phone, have the conversations. You might find that this school is perfect for A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, just not J. Okay. So but you're not going to know that unless you get on the phone. Okay. So my advice for athletes who go, hey, Jason, this school is interested. They don't have my major. Should I still get on the phone with them? Yes, I definitely think that you should still get on the phone with that college coach, communicate with them, show them some interest, ask some academic questions if that's a concern for you, and then see how it goes, right? So yeah, there you go. Get on the phone. Have conversations with college coaches. Always a good thing to do. If at the very least you had a practice phone call, you had another phone call to put under your belt to get used to talking to college coaches and things like that. So there's not a lot to lose in terms of getting on the phone with a college coach. All right. That's it. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you again next time.